Okay, weird stuff today, guys. I hope you're surviving the apocalypse out there and here or wherever the hell we are. What I channeled was before, okay, so power games. We are pure light. Step up your aura. We're dealing with the unconscious, subconscious. This is the zombies eating your brain. Information, coding. We're far from the shallows now. We're far from the shallows now. Like that song. So, okay, let me finish. These are brain codes and you are being programmed. Wake up, wake the fuck up is what I got. We are forging a new way of being. Sorry, I won't cuss a lot, I promise. I won't cuss again this whole time. So, please don't hold me to that, but I really will try. Okay. So, the love song, like a whole bunch of love music was coming through, and I was like, well, what is this like a love reading? Like, what's going on? Well, yes and no, because the thing about love is there's a dance between masculine and feminine. So, yes, the masculine and the feminine are in love with each other. So, I'm on the deep end. What'd she say? Something about diving. I'm far from the shallows now. You know, it's like literally explaining the expression of how much we absolutely love and miss the synergy, the yin and yang of the masculine and the feminine, which is why we're so obsessed with love right now and like relationships and he did and she did and men are this and women are that and blah, 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 blah. So what did I pull? Well, the Thief was the first card. And this was kind of coming through as like, okay, the way that the powers have gotten because our heart is how we connect to our electric body outside of our physical, right? Because in 3D space, we're just meat, we're just flesh expressing itself. But when you go past 3D, we get really into what we are, like the transcendent version of us. So the light body, your aura. So this is really coming through as we're trying to get back to that. That's like the real love we're seeking. Let me keep going. So the angel, the thief and the angel, like this is gonna make sense. The thief and the angel, they have stolen our angelic selves. They're charging something. They're using our angelic power, our cosmic love. Oh my God, that's really popping out. So there's something angelic, no, not something. Our angel version of us, our angelic essence is being used as power for something that has because everything's just a ripple. Like you throw a rock into the pond, okay, and it creates a ripple effect. We're many ripples and we're far from the shallows now, okay? We're in the deep, rolling in the deep, okay? So what we are trying to do here is re-harmonize our flesh with our mind and our spirit. But we're playing this out in relationship dynamics because we've been trained to project. We've been trained to look outwardly for things. So since we're in a patriarchal projection society that everything is external, we've neglected the internal feminine. And this has been passed down generation to generation. So you see this person like telling gossip to this person. This is ancestor after ancestor, polluted ancestors that have lost access to their angelic space. Before we were physical flesh beings, we had this angelic light code information, and they started transferring this dark codes into the newer generations. So here we are in 2024, right? Whatever. And we are we're in a very destructive pattern, and I want to say thought pattern. Like, I see us literally repeating codes and patterns over and over and over again, to the point where we don't even believe in our divinity anymore. We've lost this. So what are we doing? We're looking for not this, not virgin, fear of intimate union. We're fear of intimate union with ourselves, okay? Because now we're playing damsel in distress. We're a damsel in distress, and we're seeking our partner, our yang and yin, externally. So we're damsel, oh my God, come and save me. I'm incomplete without you. So we had this generation upon generation of love making music, right? And then we produced all these humans, and now we're like, now what? Now we got a bunch of us on this planet, what, just to work? Because our ancestors' codes are so used to work, that we're just doing that. We're just going with the motions, okay? But look, we're just blindly following what we've been told by our ancestors in these codes. But no, you see what I'm saying? We're in a time now that we're waking up this mystic in us, because we're recognizing that this limbo, this space we're in, we're becoming very aware that we've been duped, that we've been tricked, okay? So this new earth that we're creating, a part of creating, we're needing to really declutter our mind and slow down, okay? We're fallen angel, okay? Fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy, because our spirit bodies are angelic auras, that word's hard to say, aura, I don't know. So that word, okay, we're really figuring out, like, hey, I guess there may be some truth to some of this fantasy. But the thing is, we're in a world of projection, and a world of penis. Like, I don't know, like, what is it called? Everything like looks like a penis. What is that called? Not patriarch. Whatever that's called. That world is denying our internal imaginative creative reality that we're trying to express and say, hey, we're part of this too, masculine, okay? So things like intuition and yoga and magic and leisure, beauty, flow, music, dance, all that kind of stuff has been captured. Okay, so we're trying to reintegrate that within us, within our system, okay? So in the now, in the present now, what are we doing? We're trying to build. So we're trying to rebuild and restructure and recreate our mind, body, and spirit. Because in the past, so we've already identified this, okay? So everything I've said is like, yep, that makes sense. So in the future, it's going to require immense strength, because the codes, this is the thing. The thing about coding, which we're learning in like AI and science and what is it called? Technology, I guess. In that space, we're really starting to see like how easy it is to program a robot. And we're doing that because we understood that it was easy to program a human. It's easy to get a group of people to do something at your will. And this is just a cycle. You look at that robot, that's you. Like that's like ancient you. And now we're fighting for our power and we're standing in we're fighting to believe this. So we're in a time where what I'm saying sounds like I'm running in circles. It sounds like stupid little girl making up stuff. But what it is bringing back the feminine, the empress, the gift of circles, because time isn't linear. And we've been programmed to believe this, but we're starting to understand that nothing is what we've been told. So let's look at the earth, for example. We're told the earth is a globe. Well, is it? Because I'm pretty sure it is physically maybe a globe, but is a globe just a part of what it is? Or is it like also a torus field? Because I'm pretty sure we've learned a lot about like the electromagnetic spectrum. And without that, it's not just a physical ball. Like it's not just you know what I'm saying? As much as we want to believe just physical, that's how far away we are from Mars. Because Mars isn't here. Mars is an internal thing we're projecting out there. So building a spaceship, rocket to shuttle and waste energy to go to a physical planet called Mars is ridiculous, because we're supposed to be on Earth. Like we're supposed to be on Earth, okay? And we're supposed to be excited and inspired about this. This is a beautiful thing. What we need to be more conscious of is we're creating our solar system because it keeps us in balance to have this experience, to have this magnificent reality that we're creating. While maybe right now it's full of things we don't really need, but there's some things we do really need. Like we had to mine. So this is Minecraft. We turned off survival mode and now we're on creative mode. Am I saying that right? I'm not a Minecraft, okay? I just know a little bit. But it's like, okay. So yes, our ancestors are more used to Minecraft being on survival mode. But we're really, what we're trying to understand is we're on creative mode, or we have the ability to be in creative mode. And the planets are energy bodies, like consciousness, manifested, energetic bodies. And we're trying to get into the astral space outside of the electromagnetic spectrum so we can access a multidimensional experience. So the more we're consumed in outward relationships as being like what we're trying to connect to, the further from our, I'm gonna say mother, we become. Because right now we're living in a 1414. We're living in a reality that is of father, and I mean that in a origin way. Like your astrological self has a father energy and a mother energy, and your father long ago, when it used to make sense, would train his son to be like him and sell his daughter to a man to gain power or to connect to another people or whatever. And we're still living in that code mentally, energetically. Like we're still allowing our father energy in ourself to dictate things. And the mother's very silent within. The feminine's very silent within. And we're coming to this conclusion that this isn't like accurate. This system doesn't actually make sense, because just like we have the sun, we have the moon. The moon seems like it's a little bitty role player here, but it's not just the sun's playmate, you know what I mean? Like the sun, it's a vital piece, it's a vital critical character, you know? And the attack on the feminine, the attack on the mother is crazy, because it's like, while there's, of course, there's bad moms, there's bad feminine, there's females out there acting crazy, and there's an imbalanced feminine for sure. At the end of the day, at the end of it all, in a battlefield situation, right? We got a battle. One side of the war is all men. One side of the war is all women, okay? Tell me right now, what's the most powerful move in that situation? All women, all men. If the men annihilate all the women in physical reality, did they actually win? What happens after that? Like, you now have no women, like you have no wombs. You have no ability to procreate. You just now are gonna kill each other, and it's gonna be stupid. Like, you're not even gonna enjoy life anymore. You'll have no more muses, you'll have no more inspiration, you'll have no more beautiful like babies, and it's just all bad, okay? But we're getting there. We're kind of instinctually realizing, like, hey, I guess it's not like he or she is my enemy. It's more like internally I'm battling my he or she, or my feminine or my masculine, or both. And in some way, shape, or form, I'm needing to understand that, understand that, overstand that, so that way I can come to a realization that I'm just battling myself, and I'm seeking what's inside of me out there, and out there isn't even all of reality. It's just a part of it. It's about half, if that, because if you look at the electromagnetic spectrum, it looks like it's a very little sliver. So it's like, if that's all I'm seeing is that little bitty sliver, and there's all this other parts of reality, what am I missing? What parts of creation, of experience am I missing out on? Lucid dreaming, astral projection, inspiration, creation, manifestation, world building. Do we really believe as a people that world building is only done externally? Think about that, because the more we think all things are physical, we lose art, we lose music, we lose expression. We can't kill and destroy the feminine here. I feel like we really, really are attacking femininity, because it's rising up in a time that, after leaving a time where it was really quiet, because feminine energy is subtle, and it is, what did I say over there? Cosmic love. Remember I said cosmic love, and then look what came out. Lily, spiritual love. Because Lily, like, look at that. Tell me that's not feminine energy, okay? And spiritual love. I've always said, if I was in the middle of a war or battlefield or something, I'd be the person that would take the flower and go put it in the casket gun thing, because it would be like, what? You want me to shoot you? You want me to fight you? Like, for what? Unless you like literally, unless I'm physically on defense, I'm like literally being attacked. Why would I initiate or offensively attack anything. It makes no sense to me to attack or to hurt something that's not actually, like, there's no justice. Like, why would you want to hurt or physically harm anything? That's so bizarre. But because we have so much corruption in our consciousness, that's something we're really working out. This is a mountain we have to climb together, and we do this by harmonizing our internal essence, our internal union of self, because I've really noticed a pattern in relationships where often if the people aren't balanced, it's okay if you run on traditional programs and you are just literally holding space for tradition. You seem to be in harmony because it's like, well, the man plays the role and the woman plays the role, and there's some sort of harmony there because it is harmonious. It plays to that song. But what we're needing to see more of is we're needing to see. So I'm seeing 7th house, partnerships and marriage. Okay, we're seeing a lot of rivals and enemies in relationships where we're competing with our partners. And what that's doing is it's breaking down our internal respect for ourselves. Because if you can't, if you're with someone, you're like, I chose you, person. You're mine. Come here. And you have that person. And then you go and disrespect them, meaning, like, let's say you guys are monogamous, which you obviously don't have to be. That's like a choice. But let's say you choose that. Why tell the person you're monogamous and then go be not monogamous? Besides, unless you want to succubus, benefit, vampire, sadistically interact, or somehow, some way take from that person more than you're giving because you're imbalanced internally. So that person's also suffering because they don't have enough self-worth. So in some way, shape, or form, the dance is tripping all over each other's feet. It's going to end in destruction. And that, remember, we lose our angelic self. We lose our purity. We lose our ability to say what is true for us because we have someone else that we have put our trust and faith and love and heart into. We've literally energetically connected to this person. That type of relationship does not sustain you or that person in terms of growth. What it does is it sustains that person's mindset, code programs to be like they are and not change, which are obviously lying and deceiving. So, like, we need to get more conscious of cutting that off. Like, feminine energy needs to be respected. And it's not to say that there can't be polygamy or whatever. Like, you can literally do whatever you want. This is like creator mode. Remember, you can create reality however you'd like, but you need to be honest and upfront. That's fine. Go do that. But be honest. Say that's what you're looking for. So that way people that are also okay with that can kind of intermingle, and there can be like tribes of people that do that or whatever. Weird. That was a weird tangent. Power games. So, butterfly, leg. So we want to see a reality where we can grow and expand. Because stagnant energy isn't evolving, it's not moving, it's not growing. It's just repeating codes and patterns that are outdated. It's like having an old computer. Like, why? When there's new computers. Like, if you can have a new computer, why not just have a new computer? We need to be more strict on our boundaries there. Like, have self-control, right? So the whole movement of wanting to connect to our spirituality and harmonize and align ourselves to progression, to the time that we're in a time where, you know, you can get moving or get lost. Like, you're literally going to do one or the other. You can move with the progress, or you can get lost and stuck in the past. And your soul can grow from this. You can have, you can doing the shadow work, doing the internal deep pulling of the roots out of yourself is required right now. It's literally required if you want to move into the future, because the world is splitting. The world is splitting. And we can become flexible and change our patterns and move into the new reality, or we can stay in the old one where there's control, domination, pollution, destruction. Literally, it's going to be destroyed. It's going to end in disaster. It has no future, and your codes and all of your DNA can just cycle back into the bucket of light to transmute into the future, into another space and time. But if we could get into consciousness, awareness that that's just not in your best interest, we could really manifest a beautiful reality where a lot more fun / leisure. Like, I understand that some of this intellectual stuff is really boring for people, and that's okay. But some of it is necessary. Just like we're required to send children to school, we're required to give children an education. There's a reason for that, because if you're going to be on this planet taking up space, like, we need you to participate in the system a little bit. And not saying that I support necessarily the current system, but like, there's a system, and if you either support them or the new, you know what I mean? Woo. All right. I think I'm gonna end that there. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck out there in the apocalypse, and I'll see you next time. Bye.